A DeKalb County man says 3 robbers targeted him after he tried to sell his motorcycle through an online app. One suspect shot him during that robbery, but after the dust settled in the investigation, the victim was charged with murder. Ron, this story has gotten so much reaction since you first reported on it last night. It's fascinating. It
is fascinating. A lot of prayers for this young man, a lot of questions as well about how he could be charged with murder when this seems like a clear-cut case of self-defense. Well, the judge did dismiss the case, but the DA's office did not let it go right away. Here's how it all went down.
How am I charged with murder and I was the victim?
Ishmael Rahman says his family's well-being has been ripped to shreds.
And I just want to get made whole again.
It all started May 13th, 2017, after he tried to sell his dirt bike through an online app. He found a buyer here at a Decatur apartment complex on Glenwood Road, but it quickly unraveled from a friendly transaction between strangers into a deadly gun battle. Rahman told investigators 2 teens and another man showed up. He claimed one teenager pulled out a handgun and pistol whipped him, breaking his front teeth.
Took the weapon from him. I stood up. I thought I had the upper hand at that time.
But he didn't. Rahman says the second teen tossed another handgun to the beaten suspect.
When he got that weapon, he started firing at me. I was hit twice in my leg, broke my femur.
Rahman killed the alleged teenage robber during the gunfight.
I'm on the ground bleeding to death.
He says another teen took the gun from his dead buddy's body and stole Rahman's motorcycle.
The third guy comes over and snatches the gun out of my hand, and they disperse.
Days later, officers entered Rahman's hospital room.
They said that I was charged with murder.
From seller to robbery victim, and now malice murder suspect.
For the record, today is June 2nd, 2017. I'm Judge Endermark, and this is the preliminary hearing calendar for the Magistrate Court.
Rahman had to prove to the magistrate judge that he was actually a victim. His attorney makes a bold move.
And he put me on the stand. I told the story.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you will give will be the truth under the penalty of perjury?
Rahman becomes emotional as he explains why he hid behind a tree after the shooting.
All I know is to take cover by the tree, because I don't know if they're going to start shooting.
His defense attorney pleads his case.
There's no malice murder. His intent was to sell a bike.
The judge heard enough.
All right, having heard the evidence in this case, the court dismisses the case.
Great, right?
It's been a disaster. I haven't been able to provide for my family.
A disaster because a year and a half after the judge dismissed the case, the DeKalb County DA's office kept him on their website as a murder suspect, which means any potential employer doing a background check is not going to hire him. He was cleared, but broke.
I just want to be made whole, and I want to get my record clean, be able to get back into the workforce.
You know, there's a lot of folks sounding off on our Facebook page here. Cheryl, one comment stuck out. Colleen says the prosecutor needs to make this right. And we reached out to them. We asked the DA's office, you know, why Rahman was still considered a suspect, even after the judge dismissed the case for a lack of evidence. Well, they said because they were still trying to see if they could find new evidence to take it to a grand jury. They never could, so then they dropped the charges 19 months later.